Let me ask you something interesting. When someone speaks English with you, do you sometimes want to ask a question, but the question gets stuck in your head? The words are inside your brain, but they refuse to come out.
Yes. Your brain says, ask the question, but your mouth says, no thank you. So you just smile and nod like a polite robot.
Exactly. Many English learners can answer questions, but asking questions feels harder.
Because questions require quick thinking, and sometimes courage.
Today, we will change that. Today, you will learn how to ask questions naturally. Simple questions, friendly questions, real questions people use every day.
And by the end of this lesson, asking questions in English will feel easy, maybe even fun.
So relax your shoulders, take a slow breath, and let's begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Learn English with us. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Adam. We are very happy you are here today.
In this lesson, we will talk about something powerful: questions. Good questions start conversations. Good questions build friendships. Good questions help you learn.
In fact, many conversations survive only because someone asked a good question.
That's true. Without questions, conversations die very quickly.
Silence. Awkward silence. The worst silence.
But questions save the conversation. Today, we will practice many natural questions. Questions you can use in real life.
At work, at school, with friends, even with strangers.
And don't worry, we will keep the English simple. First, let's understand something important. Questions show interest. When you ask someone a question, you show you care about what they say.
Imagine this conversation. Someone says, I traveled to Japan last year. If you say nothing, the conversation stops very quickly.
But if you ask a question, the conversation grows. For example, really? How was Japan?
Or, what was your favorite city?
Suddenly, the conversation becomes interesting.
Questions are conversation fuel, like gasoline for a car. Without it, the conversation stops moving.
That is a funny but true example. Many learners worry about asking wrong questions. They think, what if my grammar is wrong? What if the question sounds strange?
That fear is very common. But here is the truth. Most people do not care about perfect grammar. They care about understanding you.
Exactly. A simple question is better than no question.
Let me show an example. Imagine you say, you like this movie? The grammar is not perfect, but people understand the meaning.
And the conversation continues. Now let's learn the simplest question pattern. You can start with these words: what, where, when, why, how.
These are called question words. They are small, but very powerful.
Let's practice some examples. What do you do?
Where do you live?
When did you arrive?
Why do you like this place?
How did you learn English?
These questions sound natural. People ask them every day.
Let's practice together. Repeat after me. What do you do?
Good. Now say, where do you live?
Very nice. Your question already sounds natural.
Sarah, I once asked a very strange question.
Oh, really? What happened?
I wanted to ask someone, where are you from? But I accidentally said, where are you going forever?
That sounds dramatic, like the person is leaving the planet.
Exactly. The person looked very confused. Then we both laughed.
And that moment became a good memory. This shows something important. Mistakes are not disasters. Sometimes they create funny moments. Another powerful skill is asking follow-up questions. These questions continue the conversation.
Example. Someone says, I like traveling.
You can ask, where do you like to travel?
Then maybe, what is your favorite country?
Or, when did you start traveling?
See? One answer creates many new questions.
This is how conversations grow naturally. Now let's talk about something that helps questions sound natural: curiosity. When you are curious, questions come easily.
Yes, curiosity is like a small engine in your brain. It pushes the conversation forward.
Imagine you meet someone new. Instead of worrying about grammar, just be curious about the person.
For example, what do you like to do in your free time?
Or, how did you learn English?
These questions are friendly, and people enjoy answering them.
One of the best question words is how, because it invites a story.
Exactly. How did you start learning English? That question opens a long answer.
People like sharing their stories. When you ask how, you invite them to talk.
And when people talk, conversations feel alive.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. How did you learn English?
Very nice. Now another one. How was your day?
Simple questions, but very powerful. Let's imagine a real situation. You meet someone at a cafe.
Maybe they are sitting near you, drinking coffee, like me most mornings.
You want to start a conversation. You can ask, is this cafe usually busy?
Or, what drink do you recommend here?
These questions feel natural because they connect to the situation.
Context makes questions easier. Look around you. Ask questions about what you see.
Friendly questions often start with soft words. Words like, do you? Could you? Would you?
These sound polite and respectful.
Example, do you live nearby?
Could you help me with this word?
Would you like some coffee?
That last question is my favorite. I will always say yes.
Adam, do you remember the strange question you asked me last year?
Oh no, I remember.
You wanted to ask, how long have you been teaching English? But you accidentally asked, how old is your English?
Yes, it sounded like English was a person.
A very old person.
Maybe English is thousands of years old.
Probably, but again, mistakes created a funny moment.
And the conversation continued.
Let's practice some everyday questions. Repeat after us. What do you like to do on weekends?
Excellent. Now another one. Where did you learn English?
Very good. One more. Why do you enjoy traveling?
Your questions already sound more natural.
Sometimes questions help when you don't understand something. For example, someone says a difficult word.
You can ask, what does that mean?
Or, could you say that again?
Or, can you explain that?
These questions show that you want to learn.
And people usually enjoy helping.
Remember something important. Questions do not need to be long. Short questions often sound more natural.
For example, someone says, I just moved here.
You can ask, recently?
Or, from where?
These small questions keep the conversation moving.
Like little steps forward.
Let's imagine another scenario. You meet a new coworker.
You might ask, what department do you work in?
Then maybe, how long have you worked here?
And after that, do you enjoy the job?
See how questions connect together. One answer creates another question. Now repeat this sentence with us. I am comfortable asking questions.
Good. Now say, questions help conversations grow.
Excellent. Confidence grows with practice. Asking questions also builds connection. It shows interest and respect.
Imagine someone talking only about themselves, without asking questions. That conversation feels strange.
But when people ask questions, everyone feels included.
Conversations become balanced.
Let's finish with one final question exercise. Repeat these natural questions. What are you working on today?
How was your weekend?
Where would you like to travel next?
Beautiful. Those sound natural and friendly.
Asking questions is a powerful speaking skill. It keeps conversations alive. It builds friendships. And it helps you learn.
Remember, questions do not need perfect grammar. They only need curiosity.
So the next time you speak English, Ask a question. Then ask another one.
Let curiosity lead the conversation.
You will be surprised how natural it feels.
Thank you for learning with us today.
You can download the script and workbook in the description below.
Keep practicing.
Keep asking.
And keep speaking English with confidence.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.